Hello students, we shall continue with part 3 of The Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 1. In the previous part of the play, we discussed that when Gratiano, Bassanio and Lorenzo enter in the scene, Gratiano made comments on the expression of the Merchant of Venice, that is Antonio, that he is not looking well, and Gratiano also added that Antonio seemed to care too much for too much of the opinion about the world. The idea behind that Gratiano says is to tell Antonio to live more happily like a person of his age. He also added that some people put on a serious appearance but are really foolish. He also tells Antonio not to be sad, and all this advice Gratiano gives as he loves Antonio and cares for him. Now we shall begin the scene from this line, students. I tell thee what, Antonio, I love thee. Already I told you that Gratiano is advising Antonio because he loves and cares for him. And it is my love that speaks. There are a sort of men whose visages do cream and mantle like a standing pond. Underline visages means faces. Students, just listen this context very carefully. I am just going to explain the extract from there are a sort of men whose visages to, you will see that therefore are only reputed wise up to there. So in this context, Gratiano sarcastically sum up the behavior of these kind of men, means who seems to be serious, who put on a serious appearance but are really foolish. So Gratiano tells Antonio that there are some people who pretend to be wise by putting on a serious appearance and never saying a word, as if their words are precious, and if ever they opened their lips, such words of wisdom would come from their lips that the world should listen in absolute silence. It is said that I am Sir Oracle, means when these people start speaking, all should listen to them very silently. So if they spoke, it would be anything but words of wisdom. So Gratiano says that there are some people whose faces stand still like the scum that forms on the surface of the still water in a pool. You can find here that do cream and mantle like a standing pond, and do a willful stillness entertain with a purpose to be dressed in an opinion. So signifying that they are expressionless and therefore feelingless. So Antonio is still better as he has some expression on his face. Some people are reputed wise as they do not open their mouth to say anything, as they know that if they do so, means if they open their lips to utter a single word, then their reputation of being wise will all vanish. Students, you can note down the meaning of the these lines. I am Sir Oracle means I speak with authority of the Greek oracle. Oracle means who supposed to be the voices of gods uttered through the mouth of the priests. So those reputed wise who think themselves to be wise people, they believe that they are the Greek oracles. Let no dog bark. This phrase means that let not a sound should be heard, means when these oracles speak, there should be complete silence. So what we learned, students, that when such persons say that I am Sir Oracle, no person should speak when they open their lips. They are supposed to be wise only because they remain silent. But Gratiano was sure that if they did speak, they would talk so foolishly as to make their listeners call them fools. Then the listeners would bring. They are supposed to be wise only because they remain silent. But Gratiano was sure that if they did speak, they would talk so foolishly as to make their listeners call them fools. Then the listeners would bring divine punishment on themselves, because in the Bible it is said that if a man calls his brother a fool, then he will be condemned, or you can say punished. Then in the last context you will see that now Gratiano was bidding farewell, means bidding goodbye, and he is taking Antonio's leave, and shall explain more of this another time. But before leaving, he also advised Antonio to not to bait his hook with melancholy to catch this worthless fish. Students, please underline fool, gudgeon. The pronunciation is gudgeon, Gudgeon, means worthless fish. Gudgeon is actually a small edible fish. Fool refers to worthless fish. Bait means, students, you know that to bait, to food which you put, bait is a food which you put on a hook or in a trap in order to catch fish. So here Gratiano is saying not to fish out with this melancholy bait, means not to fish out with this worthless bait of putting a melancholic expression, to catch this full gudgeon, means the full worthless fish of getting reputation, to getting the reputation of a wise person. So the worthless fish is the popularity which none but the fools would care to catch. Then Gratiano and Lorenzo exit from the scene, and he also said, means Gratiano also said that he should finish his advice after dinner. Exhortation means advice. Then you will find out that a parting advice also Gratiano gives to Antonio, that silence is commendable or preferable in a dried or a ready to be eaten ox tongue only. Students, here please underline neat's tongue. Neat's tongue refers to the ox tongue. It in the Elizabethan era, dried ox tongue or cow tongue were served as delicacy. So Gratiano gave Antonio a parting advice that silence is only preferable in a dried or ready to be eaten ox tongue. Now next, Bassanio was trying to make Antonio comfortable by advising that not to bother much about the talks that Gratiano had made, because it is Gratiano's habit to indulge himself in idle talk much more than any other man in Venice. His speech are compared with 2 grains of wheat hidden in 2 bushels of worthless stuff. Now, we will get the theme of love and friendship with the conversations between Antonio and Bassanio in this Act 1, Scene 1. Antonio has asked Bassanio whether it is the same lady to whom Bassanio promised to visit secretly. So it is in this context that Bassanio speaks the lines about directly or indirectly about the female protagonist of the play, that is Portia. In this scene, Bassanio will appear before us as a spendthrift who lives beyond his means, but there is nothing unusual in this, for in the Elizabethan age such behavior was quite common. Students, if you remember in the introductory part, I already mentioned that Venice is that place where you will find people who used to live in an extravagant way. They lead an extravagant life. So Bassanio is one of them. Bassanio starts speaking to Antonio, that Antonio is knowing that Bassanio had spent, disabled means spent or squandered away his wealth in leading a luxurious life, or you can write the meaning of disabled: wasted, spent, squandered away, anything, in leading a luxurious life in which his modest income, modest means the meager or the little income, did not allow him. So he did not complain that now he was forced to live at a less extravagant rate, but have to drop this worldly style. His chief concern is to free himself from the heavy debts or loan in which his extravagant expenditure has landed him. He owes most to Antonio. Students, here actually Bassanio with his silly childish talks is actually came or appeared in the scene to ask or request Antonio to allow him or to give him the another loan. You can underline this phrase, swelling sport, a grand style. Okay, then make mourn to be abridged, complain to be curtailed. Prodigal means extravagant. Please note down, students, whatever meanings I am giving you. Bassanio is aware that Antonio loves him so much and he is ready to help Bassanio in any way, because in terms of money and love, Bassanio gets the most from Antonio. His affections gives him enough strength to disclose, means Antonio's love and affection gives Bassanio enough strength to disclose his plans and pay off his debts or loans. Students, in this context, warranty means confidence. Okay, unburden means to disclose all his plans, plots and purposes, all his plans to and schemes to free himself from his loans or debts. Antonio requests Bassanio to tell him everything, because if his plan is perfectly honorable or honest, as Bassanio is according to Antonio, then he is sure that his money, body, all his resources will be available for his use. You can see here that my purse, my person, purse means money, my person is body, my extremist means all his resources lie all unlocked, means all are available for Bassanio. Underline occasions means needs. Whenever Bassanio need Antonio, he is there, he is ready to help him in any manner, any way and any time. Students, now the next part I shall continue in my next video, and please read whatever explanations, word meanings I have given you in this third part of Act 1, Scene 1.